Have you ever wondered what lurks in the deepest, darkest parts of our oceans? Down where the sunlight can't reach, in the crushing blackness, live some of the most bizarre and enormous creatures on Earth. This phenomenon is called deep-sea gigantism, and today, we're diving in to uncover its secrets. Imagine a giant isopod, a creature that looks like a roly-poly, but can grow up to the size of a small dog. Or the Japanese spider crab, with a leg span that can stretch over 12 feet, making it the largest arthropod in the world. And let's not forget the colossal squid, a true sea monster with eyes the size of dinner plates, battling sperm whales in the abyss. These aren't creatures from a sci-fi movie. They're real, and they live thousands of feet below the surface. So what's going on down there? Why does the deep sea breed giants? To understand this, we need to think about the extreme conditions of the deep ocean. First, it's incredibly cold. The temperature hovers just above freezing. This cold environment has a fascinating effect on living things. It slows down their metabolism. A slower metabolism means animals grow more slowly, but they also live much, much longer. Instead of a short, fast life, deep-sea creatures have a long, slow one. This extended lifespan gives them more time to keep growing, and grow they do, reaching sizes far beyond their shallow water relatives. Think of it like a slow cooker for life. Low and slow results in something massive. Another key factor is something scientists call Bergmann's rule. This is a principle in biology that states within a species, individuals in colder climates tend to be larger than those in warmer climates. A larger body has a smaller surface area-to-volume ratio, which is much better for conserving heat. Even though the deep sea is consistently cold, this principle still seems to apply. A bigger body is just more efficient in these frigid, stable temperatures. It helps them maintain their internal body temperature and function more effectively in the biting cold of the abyss. But it's not just the cold. The pressure down there is absolutely immense. At thousands of feet deep, the pressure can be hundreds of times greater than at the surface. It's enough to crush a submarine. So how do animals survive, let alone get huge? It turns out this pressure might actually favor larger cell sizes. Some studies suggest that under high pressure, having larger cells can be more metabolically efficient. Over generations, this could lead to the evolution of larger overall body sizes. Their bodies are built differently, mostly made of water, which is incompressible, allowing them to withstand pressures that would be instantly fatal to us. Let's talk about food, or the lack of it. The deep sea is like a vast desert. Sunlight doesn't penetrate, so there are no plants. Most of the food comes from what is called marine snow, a continuous shower of organic material, dead plankton, and waste that drifts down from the upper layers of the ocean. This food supply is scarce and unpredictable. So when a large food fall happens, like a dead whale sinking to the bottom, it's a massive buffet that can last for years. Being big is a huge advantage here. A larger body can store more energy reserves like fat. This means a giant isopod, or a deep-sea shark, can go for months or even years without eating. They can travel greater distances to find these rare feasts, and can overpower smaller competitors when they find one. A bigger stomach means you can eat more when you get the chance, maximizing every opportunity. Gigantism is a survival strategy for a world of feast or famine. Another piece of the puzzle is oxygen. You might think that deep down in the ocean, oxygen would be scarce. But in some parts of the deep sea, especially in the cold polar regions, the water is actually quite rich in dissolved oxygen. Colder water can hold more dissolved gas than warmer water. This abundance of oxygen can support larger bodies and higher metabolic rates than you might expect, even with the cold temperatures. More oxygen means more fuel for growth, allowing these animals to reach their giant potential. It's like having a supercharged engine that allows for a bigger chassis. There's the issue of predators. In the vast open space of the deep sea, there are fewer places to hide. One of the best defense mechanisms is simply to be too big to be eaten. By growing to a massive size, many deep-sea creatures reduce the number of potential predators they have to worry about. The colossal squid, for example, really only has to fear the sperm whale. Being the biggest beast in your neighborhood is a pretty good way to stay safe. So, to recap, deep-sea gigantism isn't caused by one single thing. It's a perfect storm of environmental factors. The intense cold slows down metabolism and extends lifespans, allowing for continuous growth. The immense pressure might favor larger cell sizes. The scarcity of food makes a large body capable of storing energy and dominating food sources a major advantage. And in some areas, high oxygen levels provide the fuel needed for that growth. Finally, being a giant is a great way to avoid becoming someone else's dinner. The deep sea remains one of the most mysterious and unexplored places on our planet. Every time we send down a remotely operated vehicle, or ROV, we discover new species and new wonders that challenge our understanding of life. These gentle giants of the abyss are a testament to the incredible adaptability of life and the strange and beautiful forms it can take in the most extreme environments imaginable. They remind us that there's a whole other world beneath the waves, full of secrets waiting to be discovered. What do you think is the most fascinating giant of the deep? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks so much for diving into this mystery with me today. If you enjoyed this journey to the bottom of the ocean, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the unknown. See you next time.